Plaza Antiques and Collectibles, and today we're going to another citywide sale, possibly even two. Right now I'm on my way. There's a little subdivision sale that's real close to my house. We're going to go check that out first, and then we're going to head to South Rockwood, Michigan. I am looking for stuff for my antique booth and in several malls that I'm in, and let's see what we can find today. I need some new inventory, especially for the winter. So come on along. Let's see what we can find. So the subdivision sale is right up here. I'm a little bit early. It starts at 9. It's about 8:30. I kind of thought I would hit this on the way to the South Rockwood citywide sales. Also, Southgate citywide sales are today. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it there or not. We'll see. There's actually another subdivision sale kind of around the corner too. So too many sales all in one day. Man, what a bummer. So we'll go into this one and see if anybody's open. Like I said, I might be a little too early. So here's our sign up here. We'll check this out. I do see some signs out. We may be in luck. Just got these two items at a sale here in a subdivision sale, and they're newer items, but the gas pump was only $3 and the lamp was $2, so I thought that was a pretty good buy. So we're leaving this subdivision. There wasn't a whole lot of houses here, probably about 4 houses. I did get a few things. I got a couple of vintage purses and whatnot, and I will show you all of that at the end of the video. I'm debating whether to go to South Rockwood or head to one more subdivision. I think it's right around the corner. I think I'm going to go check out the subdivision before I hit the citywide. It's a bummer. They're all at the same time. You can't go to everything you want to go to. So if I don't get as many shots, because I'm doing some serious shopping today, I have a load of cash and I'm ready to buy and stock my booth, my antique booths. So let's head to that subdivision now. Here's our second subdivision sale, and this one I'm kind of unsure of. There was one little ad on a Facebook group, but there wasn't a lot of information on it, so I don't know if it's just one house or a bunch of houses. It says here, this is the subdivision, so we'll see what we can find here. Oh, here's a good size one right here in the beginning, so let's take a look here and see what we can find. So this lady had a lot of different stuff. She had boxes with all kinds of stuff in there, and a variety of old and new, and lots of interesting things. But this fish was the most interesting. It was carved out of wood. I thought this was kind of cool, so I picked this up. So we're leaving the second subdivision sale, and there was only about 4 houses. Kind of a bummer. It seems like that's the trend lately. You go to a subdivision sale and there's only about 3 or 4 houses. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it only takes one good sale to be good. So I did get a few things, and it was worth stopping. So now we are going to head to, whoops, sorry about that, swing my arm a bit. We're going to head to South Rockwood, and hopefully we score there. That's kind of an older neighborhoods there are within there, so let's see what happens. So here we are coming into South Rockwood village limits, and I'm not sure how many sales we're going to be able to find here, but I have a kind of an older subdivision in mind that I did really well at last year, so we'll see. So we're kind of in the middle of what town there is. It's pretty small, but I don't see any signs, so that's not a good sign. So this could be a dud. We'll see though. So here's the subdivision I was kind of thinking of. It's over here to the right, but I do see a sale. It looks like it's straight ahead. So we'll check this one out. Oh, it's right here. Well, this is perfect. Let's check this one out. Well, so far in South Rockwood, I think I went to 3 sales. That doesn't really substantiate a citywide sale. So I'm seriously disappointed. But, you know, maybe there's another area that I'm not hitting that has them. But normally, this neighborhood that I'm in right now, there's probably 10, 20 sales. And they're always really good. I scored big time last year on blow molds here for Christmas. So, we'll try another part of the town, and otherwise I think we'll head to Southgate because this is not doing well for me. So I'm in between citywide sales, and I happened on a little impromptu sale that may or may not have been advertised, and look what I got. I paid $25 for all of these rings. I got some earrings too. I don't know if they're gold. I don't know if it's anything sterling. I don't know if it's just costume. But I figured $25 is a pretty good deal. There's probably at least 20 rings in here. That one looks like it could be sterling. I'm not sure. So we'll definitely take a look at these at the end to see what I have here. But wow, that was a good find. And I'm always selling rings. So even if they're all costume, I usually can get about $10 on them. So we'll see what we got here. So stay tuned to the end. So here we are in Southgate, Michigan, and I'll tell you what, the morning has been pretty disappointing. Hopefully we do. I mean, I've gotten a few things, but gas is too much money for me to be driving around and getting nothing. That's the downside of all this. So hopefully Southgate will be our redeeming grace, and we will find all kinds of stuff here. And even if I find stuff for myself, at least it makes it worth it. So we'll start going to sales in here. We're going to start in this neighborhood and see what happens. I'm just kind of watching for signs. There's probably 3 or 4 main neighborhoods in this area, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, I just had to show you this sign because I just mentioned hopefully Southgate is our redeeming grace, and here's our redeeming grace church. So hopefully it brings us some luck. Ooh, they had a lot of nice jewelry there, so I did look through all that jewelry, and I picked out a couple things there. And lots of old end tables. Really nice, but I'm not doing as much furniture as I used to do, so I passed on a lot of that. It's just getting kind of heavy for me to move around. Oh, that's cute. I did pick up this little statue. It was only $2. It was very old looking, probably 40s or 50s. I thought it was kind of neat, so I got that. Let's walk around and see what else we can find. There was some tools there, and lots of variety and things on the ground too. You always got to make sure you look at the stuff on the ground too. Here was some dishes and some glassware. Didn't see anything there that I wanted. There's a nice teacup. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it's a little bit too modern for me, so I decided to pass on that. And that was a nice dish, but I had a little chip on it. And that's a nice divided dish too. But those take a lot of room, so I usually don't buy those unless they're really extraordinary. There were some vases and a cute little piggy bank, and I passed on that one. And there's some glassware on the bottom there, on the floor, on the ground. And a game. And a big variety here. These were all bow ties in there. So here's the stuff I did get. We're still at Southgate Citywide Sales, and I'm getting pretty tired. We're going to hit a few more here and maybe one more neighborhood, and that's probably going to be it. So we'll see. I'm doing much better than I had been doing all day. So let's see what these folks have. Oh, I think I just scored pretty good with a lot of smalls. This lady gave me a box of smalls. There's an eye wash thing and some shoes, and there's some Boyd glass in here. Let me show you a few things, and I'll be showing you all this at the end. But I got the whole box for $20. That was a really good buy. Here's a milk glass shoe. So a whole bunch of little stuff. I'm thinking there's probably about 20 items. So stay to the end and I will show you all of that. So we've hit one neighborhood and Southgate. I'm heading to another one. I'm getting pretty tired, to be honest. I've been garage sailing since 8 and it's about 12:30. So let's just see if there's anything that really stands out over here. Otherwise, I think I'm going to be done pretty soon. I'm pretty pooped out. Oh, I always love it when you see balloons. That's always a good sign. Let's go down here and check this one out. So we're leaving Southgate. We're pretty pooped out. There are so many sales. I could go for days, I feel like. But we got a decent amount of stuff, and we're going to head on home and get something to eat and rest. So here's a group of items that I got at the Southgate sale. This lady had this box of glassware that someone had given to her, and they have some seriously high prices on it, which are unrealistic, like that elephant for $20. That would never sell for $20. Anyways, this is perfect for me because I like to deal in smalls, and there is a lot of smalls here. And a lot of it, I do believe, is Boyd glass. And you can tell, but a lot of times they mark their things with a B. I don't know if you can see that very well, but they mark it a lot of times with a B. And Boyd Glass is a newer company. I mean, newer to me is like 70s. I think they started in 1978. But anyways, they have very collectible glassware. And I would think on most of this stuff, like this one says $20. I don't know if that's worth that much. I would say most of this stuff is going to be worth probably around the $10 area, not for the elephant obviously, but some of these ladies. So like I said, I paid $20 for all of them. There's 25 pieces, I believe. So this was an excellent deal. So, and it's the stuff that I like to carry. So this was a great find. Here are the items that I got at the two subdivision sales. I did not get a lot, but there was only probably about 4 sales open in each of them. So I did get this lamp for $2. This is new, but I've sold these before, and I usually can get about 10 out of that. Here's like a liquor decanter thing. That's also new, but I think I can get about 15 out of it. I paid $3. This wine set here was $2 for the whole set. I'm thinking I could get 15 out of that. That's a pretty nice old set. It's more of a blown. I don't know what company. Oh, it's made in Italy. I was gonna say I don't know what company makes that, but they are made in Italy. So I would think about 15. This M&M figure was $2. I'm thinking the same, probably about 15 for him. And this fish was just cool. He's wooden. I have no idea what to put on him. So if you have any idea what that's worth, if anything, please let me know. There's I don't believe there's any markings in the bottom, no, other than what I paid for it. I just thought it was cool, so I'm not sure on that one. And then these purses I paid $2 each, and I think I can get probably 10 each on each of those. So those were the things for the subdivision sales. Like I said, not a whole lot. There was only 4 sales open in each of the communities, so that made it kind of limited. So here's some of the items that I got at the South Rockwood and the Southgate citywide sale. I got these big vases. They're new and modern. I paid $3 each. They're $15 all day. These thermoses, I think I pay between $1 and $3, and usually I can get between about 10 and 15 a piece. And then these chickens at $5 for the pair. They're newer also, but I think I can get 15 out of those. Remember, I like to triple my prices at least. And then here's a newer Belize sign, which I paid $2 for. I think I can get about $7 out of that. Here are some more items that I got at the Southgate sales. I got a nice Goofy mug for my husband. That's not going to be one I make a profit on. I paid $1 for it. It's probably worth between $5 and $10. I'm not sure on this toy. I don't know how old it is. These little horses, I paid $1 and $2 for them. I'm thinking the little ones are probably worth $5. I could probably get about $7, $8 on the big one. He's not marked. So, but they're definitely old. This little elephant I got for $0.25. This I got for 50 cents. Here's a little Dotson. I think she threw that in actually. These are all like $2 to $5 items. This little girl, I just thought she was cute. I paid $2 for her, probably worth about $5 or $6. And then the purse, I believe I paid $2 for, and that's probably worth about $10. So not real high value items, but good saleable small items for the booth. Here are some more items that I got at the Southgate sale. I got this jewelry box for $2, a nice old one. It's in a really good shape too. I think that's $10 to $15 all day. This thermos, even though it's marked $5, she gave it to me for $3, and I believe these are worth, I would say $20 or $30. I have to look them up, but that's a nice old one. It's in good shape. It's got a little scratch on the top, but other than that, the plaid is in really good shape. There's no rust on it. And this necklace here, it's actually Leah Sophia, and I am not big on buying Leah Sophia stuff. I think it was a very overpriced jewelry. But this piece is rose quartz. So I paid $7 for that. I don't know what this is worth. These are all natural stones. And like I said, these are all rose quartz. So I'm going to have to figure that one out. I would say at least 20, if not 30, because mainly what it's made of, not so much because of the name. Because most of the time Leah Sophia made costume jewelry. So, but this actually was a real piece. And this, I have a little story for you. So I bought this for myself. It had a beautiful lid on it. I got that at one of the subdivision sales, and it was actually people I used to work with. And as I'm carrying it to the car, bang, the lid came off, shattered all over their driveway. It was so embarrassing. So I had to get a broom and a dustpan, and one of the gentlemen there helped me. And we had to clean that all up. So that, of course, delayed me from going to more sales. But what a bummer. I really wanted it because it had the lid, because I needed this size just for myself. So sometimes things like that happen. I was carrying too much, and I shouldn't have been doing that. So we got Tiggy here. He's helping us go through the rings. He loves to play in the jewelry. So I went through all these rings that I got, and all of these are costume on this side here. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I got 25 rings right there. So even if I paid $1 a piece for those rings, I'd have bought those all day. Like I said, when I bought it, I had no idea what was what. I saw a big box of rings, and I knew I wanted it. I didn't care if they were all costume. If there was something good, great. If there wasn't, that's fine too, because I mainly bought them for the costume. Now this little grouping down here are all sterling. So these are some nice rings in here. So those are very nice. Not real high value, but still nice rings. These costume ones I usually put between maybe $5 and $10 on, and the sterling probably around the same, maybe a little bit more. But the best thing is this ring here is 10 karat gold. So that was a very nice surprise. It's a nice small size. I may even give that to my daughter, because that's really nice. And these earrings are still out for debate. If they're marked, it's so small I can't see it. So I'm thinking they're either sterling or they're gold, but I don't know for sure. I'll probably have to take that to the jeweler that I deal with, and we'll see what he says about them. But this was a really good buy. This was probably the deal of the day right here. So little impromptu sale, and this was just excellent. So all in all, I didn't get the volume that I normally get at these citywide sales. I think this has been the theme this year. I'm not sure what's going on. If I'm getting more picky, or there's just not that much stuff out there, or what it is. Let me know what you guys are feeling if you're out garage sailing, and see what you're feeling about it. But the stuff I did get was very nice. And these rings, like I said, were worth the whole day of shopping. Right, Tiggy? He likes them too. He's going to come back over and take a look at them. So this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles saying bye, and I will see you again. Happy hunting.